What's up, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Sorry I'm not live, but it got really too late. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, baby. Season 5, episode 7. It's going down. What's up with Monique? She seemed really upset and aggravated. And she seemed cool when she was drinking a firebomb, with Candace and, Karen and Wendy. Then all of a sudden she wake up in the morning, she see her husband when she's supposed to be happy, hug on him, kiss him, and she did. The next thing you know, she get down to the breakfast table and she's calling out Ashley. She's calling out, Candace. It was like, damn, you should have called out Gisele right then and there when they went outside to the fire pit. Gisele was telling you she was going to be making a surprise or a gift or something special for you. And if you didn't believe it at that moment, you should have said something then. But I guess she's seen that there was no surprise. And I guess she wanted to be a part of the situation too as well, because it's her house. It was going to be a leading story. So why didn't she shouldn't have privy to it? I guess Monique was like, And then you got, Gisele feeling a certain type of way, basically like, come on girl, mind your business, you are so nosy. Gisele calling Monique a stalker, like damn, his whole house. I was like, shit, what is really going on with that situation? Like for real. Monique was feeling a certain type of way, and it was like, damn, it seemed like she was really pounding on Candace. That's what it seemed like. I know she's upset with Candace, and Candace betrayed her trust, and she's pissed with Candace. But damn, girl, you came out swinging at Candace when you should have been swinging on Gisele, because Gisele is the one at the crab shack told you that she needs to talk to Candace and she needs to talk to Ashley some alone time. And I was like, So I don't know if Monique feels like Candace was trying to show her up and then Gisele was a part of it, but everybody got her wrath, but except for Gisele. Gisele was out the next day. I was like, Lord have mercy. Karen is not too thrilled with her marriage. She wants her money back now from Ray. She done put her inheritance. She done put her money invest in Ray. He got in trouble. She was like, I would leave a man. I would have left him, but she don't want to leave him now because, nobody wants to start over most of the time. So I was like, shit. What's going on with this situation? It seems like Wendy and Robin was kind of like stepping up for Candace, but also they was not feeling Michael Darby at all. And Ashley, ooh wee, baby, you smelling your husband's underwear because he smelled like perfume while you was pregnant. He was up in the strip club and everything else like that, and you was upset. You told him not to go no more, so he stopped. As soon as you went to the lake house, he went straight to the strip club and possibly got some nook, some good, some wet. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's really going on with this situation? And it seems like Ashley's not too thrilled about the situation. She's not happy like they really have an open marriage, because why she need to smell his underwears? Why she need to sniff him and check his text messages? So like, what's going on? Maybe they didn't have an open marriage back then when they first started, but maybe now they do have open marriage, because if you got an open marriage, you ain't checking his text messages, his emails, because it's open. He can do what he want to do, but he's supposed to let you know about it too as well. So if you got to smell his underwear, he smelling like cologne, you got to tell him to stop going to the strip club. It means it ain't all that open, baby. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. And Dr. Wendy and her husband Eddie hasn't really spoken to his parents since he got married, and he's been married for 8 years. I was like, Lord have mercy. The kids don't really know their grandmother and their grandfather from Eddie's side of the family. I was like, Lord, that tells you right there something was going on. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so there's a beat up in Monique's house. People are feeling a certain way about Monique's house, but our house is beautiful, baby. They're used to the city, but that's a nice country house. There's a bee in the house. Ashley was like, I'm so scared because Dean is allergic to, bees. I was like, oh shit, like that's scary. But Ashley, she handled it. She got the poison, and Karen used her shoes to take care of the bee. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so we have Gisele, she's trying to have a conversation with Ashley with Candace and Monique. You know, she's getting some more because they're supposed to be out there at the fire pit. Monique is feeling a certain type of way. This is my house. These are my activities. It's my birthday weekend and you're making it about somebody else. And then on top of that, you're not even going to include me. Like, I can't be a part of the situation. Like, we all know we're filming right now. So what you doing? And on top of that, she feels like Candace and Gisele is up to something. I was like, Lord have mercy, because you already know Miss Monique is like, she's not feeling Candace because Candace invited Charisse to her anniversary party, and she had a conversation allegedly with Candace to tell Candace that she ain't feeling Charisse, and that's what Ashley said to us. That's what Ashley told us, and that's what Ashley said in front of Candace's face too as well. So Monique is feeling a certain type of way. She want that control, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's really going on with this situation is way too much. Monique want to run over them and be like, y'all can't do this in my house. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so they sit down with Ashley, Candace, and Gisele, and basically to let her know that there's something going on with your husband, baby. You said he was at the MGM. Oh yes, he was, but there's some strippers, you know, that was saying this and saying that about your husband, baby. And then also he was saying that he had a boyfriend and a wife, but Michael denies them allegations. But he did something strange in the hotel room. He did something strange that night, and basically he was going to try to play it off. As soon as Ashley disappears, as soon as Ashley and Dean disappears, Michael run off to the club and get him some, or to the strip club and go get him some. And so happens that, you know, the members of the dance crew is part of Candace's team. And so Ashley is reading the text message and she's like, what? She was like, so you really trust this friend? Is this somebody you know? You know, she didn't go off on Candace or anything else like that. She was like, okay, it was handled the best way it could be handled, because if the shoe was on the other feet, I would do the same damn thing. It is what it is. At least they didn't, you know, catch her off guard. And you guys already know Ashley ain't gonna let you see her sweat. Ashley ain't gonna let you see her sweat. She knows what's up. She's a pageant baby. She's a pageant girl. She ain't gonna let you know what's up. She said she gonna talk to Michael and find out what's going on with that situation. And she let the ladies know that I told Michael not to go to the script club anymore because he came home one day. I smelled perfume on him and everything else. You know, Michael got a happy ending all day, every day. And so basically Michael is out here doing his thing. He's letting Ashley know, I'm running these streets. You can run the streets with me. We can run the streets together. But one way or another, I'm going to be out here in these streets, and my hot dog bun is going to be for everybody. And that's just going to be the situation. When Ashley said that she had to smell Michael, so that's not a sign of someone that has an open marriage. That's not a sign of somebody that is okay with their husband being with somebody else. And plus, if they did have that type of relationship, why isn't she not aware of it? Why didn't he call his wife and let her know what's up? Because he knows she on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can get caught out there. It's not like he's doing secretly or privately, or he's doing it under an assumed name. No, he's doing it under Michael Darby. He paid for his drinks probably with a credit card. He was gambling. Like, Lord have mercy. So Gisele and Candace was like, you don't have to tell us, you know, what the situation gonna be or how it works out. We just wanted to let you know and try to do it respectfully so we can keep our friendship. So Ashley's okay with that. Ashley and Candace in on a good note, because it was gonna come out one way or another. It's a TV show, baby. And so, you know, Candace is like, this ain't the first time. She didn't seem shocked. No, she ain't shocked. She know what's up. So we have Monique. She's outside. They're chilling. They're having a good time or whatever. But Monique is feeling a certain type of way, because she's like, they're sitting in there talking, and she wants to know what's really going on and why she out here and they in there, and this is her house and this is her trip, and they're going to try to outshine her on her trip and disrespect her on her house. And she feels like, you know, she got to protect Ashley too as well. She feel like maybe they doing something with Ashley, because right now Monique is Ashley's pit bull, baby. She was her pit bull last season. She's her pit bull this season. It is what it is. I guess the only person Monique really trusts is Ashley and Karen. That's it with the situation. I was like, And Gisele was like, let's go outside. And Gisele used the whole word. I was like, I don't know what's going on with that situation. And so everything ended on a good note, but it just seems like Monique, she's feeling a certain type of way, but she kind of like chilled out. And so now they're going to drink some firebomb. Monique, Wendy, and Karen and Candace. And just and Karen was being shady too as well, because Karen was like, Gisele, you left your friend Robin out, because Robin was out, but Robin found out what was going on. I was like, Karen is too funny. So look at Monique's house. It is beautiful, baby. Look how big that house is. The cameras don't do the house justice. So they're out there, they are drinking a firebomb. Karen is feeling a certain type of way. She wants to make sure everybody's marriage is okay, everybody's good. You can talk to her about your marriage. She was outside, she was feeling a certain type of way. She let the ladies know, when you married to a powerful man that got money, this and that, you act a certain way. But I want my money back from Ray. That tax situation, that shit took my money. She was feeling a certain type of way. She was intoxicated. She was drinking. They tried to offer her some CBD. She was like, hell no, I only do natural things. Everything about me is natural. I was like, okay, Karen, stop lying to us. Stop lying, baby. And so they have the conversation, and basically she's talking about Ray. She wants her money back. She done spent her inheritance. He done messed up. He done fumbled the bag, and she would have left him. But Juan didn't leave Robin. He left her for a little bit, but they got back together and they're fumbling the bag together. So Karen is basically being open, and she's being very vulnerable at this moment too as well. That she said a drunk mind tells the truth, and basically she is telling the truth. She said, I would have left his ass long time ago behind them damn taxes, but she's of age, and he is too as well. And she lost her parents. He lost some of his parents too as well. So Karen done had 9 shots. She's out there doing the most, baby. And it seems like Wendy is looking at Karen like, Karen, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so, it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy. Karen was feeling vulnerable even in front of Wendy. When she said she don't really know Wendy, she don't open up about her marriage and what's going on with her and Ray. And, and that's probably where the love is kind of diminishing between them two, or Karen is feeling like Ray ain't there for her because, he done took her money. She ain't got her money back, and she's basically running the house. She didn't sign up to be, the head of household. He was. Just like Ashley is signed up. She's not head of household, nor is Monique. When you marry these rich guys, there's some things you gotta do. You see Monique's husband, he's always talking about, intimacy. Even when she's on Instagram Live, he's always talking about Monique, and being engaged and physical contact with her. That's your wife. You've been with her for years. You got babies. We don't need to know, but once you marry a guy that's powerful and wealthy, there's some things that he expects from you, because he's making sure your life is comfortable and your dreams are coming true, whatever you want to do. So when it comes to Karen, Monique, and Ashley, Darby, that's how it is. But Monique, at least she seems happy with her husband, but so far she seems kind of fed up with him. Like, he kind of getting on her nerves because he wants to be pampered and she wants to be pampered, and he will pamper her as long as she's open after hours, 24 hours a day. I was like, Lord, So damn, Michael out here doing the most. He stay embarrassing Ashley. And so we have, Chris, he's out here hugging Robin. No, Robin was one of the people that was plotting on his wife and everything else like that, doing the most. And he was talking about on that Instagram Live with Monique that, his family come first. He will put pause. He'll do this and do that. He is up here grinning and smiling in Robin's face, knowing damn well that Robin, Gisele, Charisse, and Ashley was involved. She knew what was going down. So did Candace. And then, but it all started with Gigi. And then once Monique got cool with Ashley told her what was up, and she wasn't going to be a part of the situation. And Candace tiptoe around the shit. So it is what it is. But she got Robin up in here. They wanted to bring that information about what Gigi said and tried to mess up Monique's. They didn't even care about messing up her marriage. They just wanted to make Monique look bad. That's what the thing. They want to prove that her relationship ain't great. Then all of a sudden, Monique is talking about, yeah, let's talk about private conversations and things like that. And basically, she's feeling a certain type of way. And she's upset. She's like, people, going for 10 minutes, having conversations. Like, she was talking to Ashley, like, what's going on? Like, whole conversations going for an hour. Like, they're in private conversations. Like, come on, who does that? Like, so Monique, it's like she got up on the wrong side of the bed questioning people. Grown women can go outside anytime they want to, or talk in your living room upstairs. They're guests. They don't have to be up under you 24/7. You don't control the narrative, even though you did try to control the narrative, but they cut you out. And that's disrespectful, because that's your house. You should have been privy to the gossip and had your two say in it, and say what you need to say about the situation too as well. So she is upset. She's coming for Ashley, and she's like, Ashley, what's going on? Like, I was like, Lord have mercy, Monique, calm down. And she's just upset, pissed, like, who do they think they are? And Candace would do anything, because she invited, Charisse to her anniversary party just to get under my skin. Blase in the third. I was like, Lord have mercy, you let this show's getting to you too much, girl, too much. And so Ashley was like, no, there was a one-on-one conversation, because basically, there's something that went down. Candace gave me some information. She was very respectful, and they wanted to tell me they found out some information about Michael Darby, out here at the strip club with women at the MGM. He was out here doing the most. Allegedly, Michael was up in a hotel. He did something that he didn't supposed to do, because, baby, the streets know before your wife know. You're supposed to immediately let your wife know, your partner know what you've been doing out here in the streets, if you do have an open marriage, so nobody can throw it up in their face. And so Ashley basically said that, and then she was like, Monique was upset. Monique was like, what? Didn't this happen last year and it didn't work? Let's leave people marriages alone and let's stop it. And she's absolutely right. Leave people marriage alone. But once you want to show your marriage, your relationship, your friendship, and everything is going to be tested. People going to come up with information about the show. This is reality TV. People want their spotlight. Michael can't just go out there in the strip club and have his wife on one of the hit shows on Bravo and be cheating out on her like that, and think people ain't gonna send the information to one of the cast members. It is if they don't send it to production. So she's absolutely right, but she's taking it around the wrong person, and she would want to know too as well if there was some information floating around about her husband, and she would probably want somebody to take her to the side and talk to her privately too as well. But she don't like Candace. She ain't feeling Candace. She got a bone to pick with Candace, and Candace is the first bone she gonna flip, because she ain't flipping that bone with Robin, and she ain't flipping that bone with Gisele either. So she's coming after Candace. I guess Candace hurt her soul. Candace hurt her soul back, because I would ignore Candace like she don't exist, like she ain't nobody, baby. And Ashley can fight her own battles, but it's something deep with Monique, because Monique feel like the group tried to come after her with her marriage by basically saying that she was sleeping with her personal trainer. So therefore she's taking it personal, and she's jabbing at Candace. So it is what it is. Candace done apologize, said, I'm sorry, I didn't try to disrespect you, I just wanted to be respectful and be respectful to Ashley. And Monique was like, like, what's gonna make it different from last time? Won't people just leave people marriages alone? Well, how's the outcome gonna be different? It didn't work last year, it ain't gonna work this year. And she was like, I'm absolutely right. Candace was like, absolutely right. That's why I did it the most respectful way possible. Brought it to the side, and I'm sorry that we were going for an hour. So she apologized to her, and Candace hasn't really apologized to Ashley like deep and profoundly. And so she's apologizing to Monique, and Monique is not here, and she's just furious. And it's like, you furious at her because she knows what the other ladies was doing, but the ladies that was out to get you, like Gisele, Robin, and Charisse, and Gigi, you ain't getting at them like that. She ain't getting at them like that. So Robin jumped in, and Robin was like, yo, listen, I don't think, Candace was doing anything wrong. It's hard for the person to get the information and then try to spill it and not hurt the person that they're telling the story to, or whatever the case may be. So she jumped in, and she said basically it's not an easy situation to be put in, because Robin was in that situation not too long ago, baby. And so Robin is basically saying Monique probably, she don't want nobody talking about marriages, because she don't want nobody talking about her marriage and allegedly what she was out here in these streets doing, which she wasn't doing nothing. And so Wendy jumps in, was like, damn, like she was respectful. She wasn't disrespectful. Wendy's like, shit, look how the way she's coming at Candace. And Karen is like, you know what? I'm going to respect your relationship. You don't got to tell me shit. Ashley, I don't care because she already know. And so they go outside. You have Dr. Wendy talking about, oh, all the firebomb was all gone. And Robin, oh, so Karen got drunk. Y'all are shady for that shit. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so Robin gonna try to bring that up to Karen, and Karen don't want to hear that shit. She's telling Robin to shut up. Robin's like, what? And Robin's like, see, Karen, this is why I can't with you, because you want to be fake. No, she don't want to talk about, because she opened up, and then here comes Monique. Oh, so what y'all talking about? She comes outside and she starts to argue with Candace. She started with Candace. People are, who do you guys think you are? I can have a whole hour conversation. Is disrespectful. I wish I had the heads up. I planned this weekend. I planned this and that for us to do. You're gonna take off and do what you want to do. Blase in the third, like she's somebody mama, like she's somebody principal. Like shit, these are guests, not your children. Like, come on, Monique, you doing way too much. You don't look good, for real, for real, for real. You doing way too much. And she was like, apology, the heads up, that's all I'm saying. And Candace was like, I can't give you a heads up because it was something privately that we was talking about. Monique was like, I was lied to. No, Gisele lied to you. Gisele told you that she was gonna pull Ashley to the side. Gisele said that she's planning something special for you. You should have said, why you lying? So she's coming at Candace, and Candace was like, yo, I'm sorry that, I didn't follow everything you wanted us to follow, but we pretty much followed everything you wanted us to do this weekend. We didn't follow everything, but it was just a private conversation. I couldn't give you the heads up because I was trying to give Ashley the heads up and the respect. And I was like, and it was like, yo, why ain't you coming at Gisele? Like, she's just wilding. And Ashley was like, Candace was like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I apologize. What else can Candace do? Yes, Candace is not the greatest person in the world. Candace can be two-faced. Candace could be whatever, but the way that you're trying to, force your opinion on her is like you want something for her, like you want to go up for her, like you want a situation, like you want to say, get out my house, like you want to get at her, you want to belittle her. That's what you're trying to do, but you don't do that to Gisele, you don't do that to Robin, and they was the main ones ganging up on you, trying to get at you for that. And it was the main one when you was crying and talking about what happened to you and everything else like that about your situation with the baby, and you said that they came at you and act like it was nothing. And it's like, you haven't called them out. You called them out on Instagram, you haven't called them out in person. So let's see if you're gonna call them out at the reunion. But it's like you're doing way too much with the Candace got a slick mouth, but at this point in time, she's not trying to be slick with you, and she ain't trying to be ugly with you. Yes, she messed up. If you don't want her there, you shouldn't have invited her there, but you can't invite her there and then pick at her at every little thing she do, because that's the case. You should have told her to stay home. You shouldn't have even allowed her to come. Point blank period. You know she was gonna come because she wants camera time. She's a Sagittarius. She ain't gonna back down. Whether she get beat up or not, she gonna keep coming and keep coming until she can't come no more. That's just who she is. So we have that situation. And so Robin is like, what's going on? Gisele and, Candace was basically trying to comfort and try to do it privately and respectfully to help, Ashley, because they care for her. And she was like, and Monique was like, you think so? And so this is when Dr. Wendy said, so you don't think Candace is sincere? And she's like, I was like, Lord have mercy. So they already know what's up. And you have Wendy was like, I think it's because Candace is involved. Is Candace involved? And plus she wasn't involved, and it's her house, and that's something that's big that she should have been privy to as well. So it is what it is. That's what she thinks she should be privy to. So we get Gisele. She accepts her award. I don't know what she has on again, but baby, I don't know what's going on with Gisele fashion. I think she's trolling us. And so we got Chris and Eddie talk about getting the snip and all that other good stuff. And once again, we have Mr. Chris, Monique's husband, talking about relieving himself and the signs that happens when he do relieve himself. His toes pop and his eye twitch. When he get that, he just want to keep having that if he actually get the snip. I was like, Lord, uncomfortable. So They say happy birthday to Monique. And, Ashley's upstairs. Not Ashley, but Candace is upstairs hiding from saying happy birthday to Monique. Monique is going to remember that and act like she's sleeping when Candace tried to say goodbye to her. So Chris is like, where's my wife? Where is she at? Is she abandoned? Or she's not invited? What's going on? And so then we find out about Eddie. Eddie has a whole lot of situation going on. His family don't get along with his wife family. And, his mom don't get along with Wendy's mom because Wendy mom's a chief. So now we see why, Wendy's an overachiever and she loves education because her mother is brilliant. She's a chief. That means she exudes power, especially from where they're from. And Eddie mom don't feel her, don't like her, so it is what it is. And then we get to the guys playing a game, and the first thing that Mr. Chris does is he pretends like Monique is giving him fellatio. Back to intimacy again. And this Chris, he did a good job imitating his wife. So Ashley has to get home and she has to check on what's going on with her and her husband and basically find out what's going on in these streets, because she is not too thrilled that her husband's out here running the streets, and she's being confronted by her cast members too as well. If their marriage is so open, and she wouldn't be shocked and she wouldn't be surprised and she wouldn't be smelling his underwear, checking his email, checking his text messages and everything else like that. Like, Lord have mercy, it's going down. So only husband on this show seem like they ain't doing nothing wrong is Chris and Chris. Like, Lord have mercy, what's really going on? Like, damn. And all the rumors done hit the streets, it hit the fans, they hit the blogs about Michael Darby out here. Ashley is embarrassed. She don't know what else to do with this situation but to go along with the situation and say that they got an open marriage because Michael ain't gonna stop. He gonna do what he need to do when he want to do it out here in these streets. It is what it is. I was just like, Lord have mercy, poor thing. But Ashley, she's all right. As long as Michael paid the cost to be the boss, it is going to be what it's going to be. She's going to have to be open to his needs. And now, if he's caught out there in the streets no more, the blogs don't have to post the situation. Gisele's like, oh my goodness, what is going on? She's feeling like, damn. Like, how Michael think he's going to get away with this situation? It's DC. And she's all like, Michael is out on these blogs with boxes on and everything in the hotel room. He said he did something wrong, but he didn't tell Ashley exactly what he did, and Ashley ain't snitching yet. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Michael's up in the club. He is chilling, while his wife is away at the lake house. As soon as he got a free moment from Dean and Ashley, he is out here in these streets picking up women. He don't care what he bring home to that brand new baby. But it seems like everything's all right because Ashley is pregnant again. And also we have Robin. She's talking about Michael need to keep it in his pants, baby, and go home to his wife. And she is perturbed with his situation. Gisele was like, what are you doing? This is DC. There's cameras everywhere. You gonna get caught busted, baby. Karen is like, Michael is sleeping with everybody but Ashley. I was like, Lord have mercy. Now we gonna have Ashley. She's gonna tell the ladies that her and Michael have an open relationship. They have been with other people. I was like, she gotta save face. She gotta do something too. But Gisele, don't judge too much because your boyfriend, your former husband, he was running amok out here in these streets too as well. The blogs recently was talking about him and his allegations and children. So don't even be looking at her like that. Ashley is gonna go with the flow. She's pregnant. Congratulations to you and your open marriage, girl. Do your thing.